Hello everyone, this is lesson number 53, HSK 5, and last lesson before we discuss the text, right? But let's first repeat our words. First one is 保存 to save, to keep. 资料 data material 曾经 ever at one time or once. 形容 to describe, to depict. 朦胧 drowsy house half asleep, but it's usually used for a weather. Yo-yo leisure unhurried. 慢慢悠悠悠慢慢形象 image figure. 鲁迅 famous Chinese writer. 鲁迅种植 to plant, to grow. 扩大 to expand, to enlarge. 面积 area. And remember 平方米 square meters 平方米。服装 clothing, costume. And first one for today is 道德 morality, ethics. 道德 or well, goodness, ethical, concise. Okay. Morality is a cornerstone of social stability and principle that everyone should abide by. Abide is to 遵守, right? Accept or act according with. Remain continue. 稳定 stable, 既是 cornerstone, foundation. 遵守 to abide by, to comply with. Or also you can say to obey, also to obey. And 准则 standard norm, 准则。道德是社会稳定的基石. So morality is a cornerstone of stable society. 社会稳定。是每个人都 so every person 都应该 so should have to 遵守 to obey 的准则 the no you can say standard norm 准则 code guideline criteria rule also can be. So 道德是社会稳定的基石，每个人都应该遵守的准则。This matter violated the bottom line of social morality and was strongly condemned by public opinion. Condemned 是什么意思？punishment or destruction declared be wrong or evil, reprehensible. Condemned. 触犯 to violate, to offer, offend. 底线 bottom line. 触犯 conflict with, violate. 底线 bottom line. 底线遭到 to suffer, to encounter. 舆论 public opinion. 舆论 OK 舆论舆则 public 舆图舆集 OK 舆论界强烈 strong and 谴责 to condemn, to denounce, blame, deplore. Denounce. Formally accuse someone of wrongdoing, publicly declare to be wrong or evil, announce an end of anger. 这前是 so this thing 触犯了社会道德底线 the bottom moral line of society, violated the bottom line of social morality. 这前是触犯了社会道德底线，遭到了 and you can say was suffered by, was attacked, encounter, 遭到找到了舆论的强烈谴责 so was condemned, you can say 不是 condemned, encounter public 舆论强烈谴责 strong condemned by public opinion. Condemned. Right. Denounce. 谴责。之前是触犯了社会道德底线，遭到了舆论的强烈谴责。强烈谴责。Next one, 传统 traditional. Spring Festival is the most important traditional holiday in China, and every family will gather together. 传统 tradition 节日 holiday festival 团聚 reunion choose together. 团 is like in a circle way, in a team, a group, right? In a group. 春节 is a spring festival in China. 春节是中国最重要的传统节日 the most important traditional festival. 传统节日，家家户户 so every family 都 you can see who is like household, every home 家家户户都会团聚在一起 so gather together. 团聚 so this one 团 is better. 团聚团队 right. 团聚在一起 gather together. 春节是中国最重要的传统节日，家家户户都会团聚在一起。Next one, inheriting and carrying forward excellent traditional culture is the responsibility of every citizen. 继承 inherit, 发扬 to carry forward, 发扬 to develop. 优秀 excellent, outstanding. 文化 culture, 公民 citizen, 责任 responsibility. So 继承和发扬 carrying or spreading, develop, build on. To develop. 发扬光大。继承和发扬优秀的传统文化。traditional culture. 优秀 excellent. 是每个公民的责任 so it's responsibility of every citizen. 每个公民的责任。继承 this one inheriting or succession. 继承人 inheritor. 继承和发扬优秀的传统文化是每个公民的责任。Next one, 风俗 custom. 风俗 Every place has its own unique customs and habits, and we should respect them. 独特 unique 习惯 habit 尊重 respect. 每个地方 so every place 都有自己独特的风俗习惯。So every place has its own 自己的 unique 独特的风俗习惯 customs and habits 风俗习惯。我可是风俗习 custom manners and custom what's this one custom 我们应该尊重 and we should respect 应该尊重。每个地方都有自己独特的风俗习惯，我们应该尊重。In order to understand the local customs and culture, he especially visited many villages. 特地 especially deliberately 特地来请求。当地 local in locality 文化 culture 特地 special 走访 to visit 走访 visit mission 走访什么意思？周秦访友村庄 village OK 为了了解，so in order to understand 了解 understand or comprehend more deeply know 了解当地的is local because 当 is like this land 当地的风俗文化local custom 风俗文化，它特地especially 走访了 visited mission to tour level travel. So you can say because fun it's to visit someone. It's always just to go and visit. For example, today I paid visits to 2 clients. 今天我走访了2家客户。Paid visit or make a visit. Wow, paid visit, interesting. 他特意走访了很多村庄 a lot of villages 村庄，为了了解当地的风俗文化，他特地走访了很多村庄。Next one 制度 system or regime scheme institutional systematic but also system 制度。This company implements a strict management system and has high requirements for its employees. 实行 to implement, to put in practice. 实行 to apply. 实行这在哇，设计实行 to implement in reality. 设计实行解释可行，解什么意思？严格 strict 管理 to manage the same as 经理管理，制度 system 要求 to demand requirement。这家公司实行 this company is implements 实行严格的管理制度。realist 严格 very strict 管理制度。management system 管理 to manage 制度 system 管理制度对员工 so for employees 员工有很高的要求 so requirements or demand ask but request requirements criteria quotation 这家公司实行严格的管理制度，对员工有很高的要求。The implementation of the system has played a positive role in promoting the development of the social economy. 实施 implement to carry out 实施经济 economy 发展的积极 active positive proactive aggressive. Oh, this one is vigorously. 推动 to push forward to promote 作用 functional effect facilitate 对这项制度的实施 so 实施 it's also implementation implement 实施 OK 这个项目是 what for 制度 system 这项制度的实施 so implementation of this system 对社会经济 for economic for social economy social economic 社会经济 economic 的发展 so development of social economy 起到了这个起到一个是to play serve as to have a function of something usually used with to have effect on something 起到什么什么作用 so 起到了积极的推动作用 so作用 works together with 起到积极 positive 推动 promoting development advanced push yet unable to 推不动。OK， 这项制度的实施对社会经济的发展起到了积极的推动作用，推动 push forward to promote。Next one， 秩序 order sequence， 秩序 ordering sequence。In public places, we should conscientiously maintain order and not make loud noises. 公共 public 场合 occasion situation 自觉 conscientious awareness 自觉觉的觉哇 this one is a good one 自觉性自不自觉大声 loudly 喧哗 to make a lot of noise 喧哗轻无喧哗喧哗 to noisy loud racket 哈巴在公共场合 in the public places occasions 公共场合 situations 我们应该自觉遵守秩序作为 we should conscientiously 遵守maintain or obey 秩序 order 不要大声喧哗 so you don't need to use a big voice 喧哗 or you can say make loud noises in public we should conscientiously observe order and refrain from making loud noises 不要 refrain 大声喧哗the police took measures and quickly restored order at the scene 警方 police 采取 works together with 措施 measure steps to adopt 采取措施迅速 rapid speedily 迅速恢复 restore 现场 scene site 现场恢复警方采取了措施 so the police took measure step 警方采取了措施迅速 and quickly 恢复了 restored 恢复了现场的秩序现场order on the side on the ground 现场 scene side 现场恢复 to restore 现场表演OK so 警方采取了措施迅速恢复了现场的秩序 order on the place Next one 权力 power or authority 权力 Next one 权力 power authority power to do something authority to do something right to do something The president holds the highest power and can decide on the country's major policies 总统 president 拥有 to have to possess 最高怎么决定中的政策 policy 政策总统拥有最高权力 so the president possess or holds or have the highest power 最高权力可以决定 and can decide 可以决定国家的重大政策 on the country major policy biggest decision or made significant policy important policy 重大政策总统拥有最高权力可以决定国家的重大政策 The greater the power, the greater the responsibility. You must act cautiously and not abuse your authority. 责任 responsibility 谨慎 cautious prudent, careful, 谨慎，小心谨慎。滥用 to abuse to misuse 滥用 abuse。to abuse one point 滥用权利滥用 because slang it's too much you can say。职权 abuse of excessive 职权 authority official power 职权 mandate。priesthood king 生殖权什么滥用职权 OK。权力越大 so the more the greater power， 责任就越大 the more responsibility， 责任就越大，必须谨慎行事 and you have to cautiously act， 一个是这个形式 to do things or operate behave law act to do something。谨慎行使不能 so you cannot 不能滥用职权 to abuse your power or abuse your authority。滥用职权 misfeasance breach of privilege。 哇，权力越大责任就越大，必须谨慎行使，不能滥用职权。Next one 权利 right or privilege to do something because this more is like power. This one is more like right. Every citizen has the right to freedom of speech. This is granted by the Constitution. 公民言论 speech expression 自由，宪法 Constitution 宪法 and 赋予 endow to grant. Provide with quality and ability give money. 宪 is also Constitution. 法 is like law. 宪法 But I think because of 宪 the first one before anything. 赋予 to endow to grant. To give. 上帝赋予了他美丽的容貌，却忘记给他聪明的脑子。哇，这真是烦。每个公民 so every citizen 都有言论自由权利的 speech freedom speech freedom right so right of free freedom speech 言论自由的权利，这是宪法赋予的。So the Constitution give you granted you 赋予 grant to empower and trust sign accord。每个公民都有言论自由的权利，这是宪法赋予的宪法。Next one, the laws stipulates that no one can deprive others of the legal rights. Stipulate requires as a condition in a contract, make an express demand on provision, deprive, take something away from someone, often something important. 法律 law 规定 stipulate to prescribe. Establish, provide, requires. But you cannot change it, right? 规定 fix this with the time provided. 剥夺 to deprive to strip. 哇，很多剥夺to take someone. 剥夺发展权 so rights to development. be deprived of political rights for life，剥夺政治权利终身。合法 legal legitimate according to the law 合法。法律规定任何人都不能剥夺。So the 法律 stipulates, or you can say the law said, the law provision requirements 任何人 so any person 不能剥夺 cannot be deprive deny disfranchise rob 一个是 rob 他人的合法权利 so law legal rights 合法权利 and this one 他人 means others or its own you can say others of deprive others of their legal rights 法律规定任何人都不能剥夺他人的合法权利。合法权利。剥夺 to describe to strip. Next one 义务 obligation duty 义务 or some responsibility you can say. Parents have the obligation to raise their children and children have the obligation to support their parents. 抚养 to raise to rear. Wow, to support to care. Rear. Raise to an upright position. Care for children until they're adults. 抚养。抚养成人 to bring someone into adulthood to raise somebody he grows up. 抚养成人。子女 children 子女孩子儿子女儿就是 boy and girl sons and daughters 赡养 to support parents to provide for 赡养usually 赡养费 alimony maintenance support maintenance 赡养费赡养 so 父母有抚养 so the 抚养子女的义务 so obligation duty to raise the children 抚养子女子女有赡养 and the children also have responsibility 这个义务 which one 赡养父母 to support parents or support their parents also you can say parents have the duty to and children have the duty to support okay 父母有抚养子女的义务子女有赡养父母的义务Next one, as a soldier, he has the sacred duty to defend the territorial integrity of his motherland. 军人保卫 to defend 祖国 motherland 祖国领土 territory 完整 complete 神圣 sacred holy 神圣 So 作为 so as something as a doctor as a soldier 作为一名军人，他有保卫祖国领土完整的圣上义务。So he has a responsibility 义务 sacred responsibility you can say 神圣义务 and which responsibility or what this one 保卫祖国领土完整 so to defend 领土完整 complete territorial integrity of motherland 祖国完整领土完整 this one territorial integrity sovereignty 因为领土 is territory 保卫主权和领土完整 不容侵犯。嗯哼，哦，性侵犯行为。作为一名军人，他有保卫祖国领土完整的神圣义务。This one is really hard, but as you remember, this one is 义务 is you need to learn, but other one is not so necessary. Next one, when means civilization, civilization, civilized, civilization, civilization. China is an ancient civilized country with a long history and profound culture. 悠久 long stage aged old 历史 history 故国 ancient country 文化 culture 博大精深 broad and profound 博大精深so 中文博大精深，中国历史源远流长，源远流长。中国是一个有着悠久历史的文明古国 ，ancient to civilized country，文明，文化博大精深 ，and the culture is very profound and deep。博大精深，中国是一个有着 have has 悠久历史的文明古国，文化博大精深。A bit civilized travel start with me. Don't litter or spit on the ground. OK。出行 to go travel，乱扔 to litter to throw away around，乱扔垃圾 trash，随地 anywhere，吐痰 to spit，吐痰。文明出行 so civilized traveler，文明出行，出行为什么 travel？出行 OK，to go to travel，but also could be travel。文明出行，从我做起，做起 like start begin with 做起，做起来，从何做起是 OK。不乱扔垃圾，so don't randomly throw trash。不不乱不乱不乱扔垃圾，不随地吐痰，随地 at any place，吐痰 anywhere spitting，spitting，哇，文明出行，哇，随地什么意思？随地吐痰，随时随地，不准随地吐痰。OK，文明出行从我做起，不乱扔垃圾，不随地吐痰。Next one，人口 population 人口。With the social development, the issue of aging population is becoming increasingly prominent in some countries. 社会 society 发展，老龄化 aging，老 old 龄 age 化 transformation right，老龄化 aging，日益 day by day，突出 prominent outstanding，日益，日益，衰落日益加剧，日益增加。随着社会发展，so with society development at the same time， 一些国家的人口 the population of some countries 国家的人口老龄化becoming old， 老龄化问题 the issue or the problem of aging 日益突出 the everyday increasingly prominent 日益突出 more and more obvious you can say 日益突出 becoming increasingly prominent becoming even more prominent 随着社会发展一些国家的人口老龄化问题日益突出越来越突出日益the population density of this city is very high, and the problem of traffic congestion is relatively serious. 城市 city 密度 density 密度，交通 traffic 拥堵 crowded congested 拥堵，严重 serious. So 作为 major word for city 这座城市的人口 so population of this city 不是 population density 人口密度很高 is very high 交通拥堵 and transportation congestion traffic congestion 交通拥堵问题 issue of this one 比较严重 quite serious you can say 比较严重 more serious relatively serious 这座城市的人口密度很高，交通拥堵问题比较严重。Next one， 集体 collective group glass community 这个 collective we must always put the collective interest first and obey the overall situation 时刻 always all the time 利益 interest benefit 服从 to obey to submit 大局 overall situation 大局to put interest of the whole above everyone's 大局为重 so 我们要时刻 here's 时刻 as a always but also have a meaning of moment but here's as a constantly 我们要时刻把集体利益 the collective interest 集体利益放在第一位 and put it on the first place 放在第一位服从大局 and to obey overall situation or obey the big picture let's see maybe this one we must always put collective interest and obey overall situation okay 我们要时刻把集体利益放在第一位服从大局 This event was organized by the group and requires everyone to participate together and cooperate with one another. 组织 to organize 组织共同 together 参与 to participate 齐心协力 to work as one to cooperate with one another. 齐心协力 work together, join forces. 这次活动 so this event 这个活动是集体组织的 so collective organization organized by the group 集体组织的组织 here is organization but also could be organized 需要大家共同参与 and requires the everyone's共同 together 参与 to participate to participate together, everyone to participate together. 齐心协力 and cooperate with one another. 齐心协力。这次活动是集体组织的，需要大家共同参与，齐心协力，齐心协力。Next one, 从事 to be engaged in something, to do something. Because 是 it thinks, 从 it's one of the meanings to do something. So engage in performing. 从事 let's see. He has been engaged in education since graduation and is very patient with students. 毕业 graduate 教育 education 耐心 patience. 他毕业后 so after graduation 一直 constantly 从事教育工作。You can say constantly engaged in education work 教育工作。对学生很有耐心 and for students 对学生很有耐心 is very patient or has a patient 有耐心。他毕业后一直从事教育工作，对学生很有耐心。She has a strong interest in art and hopes to engage in work related to art. 艺术 art 浓厚 strong thick 兴趣 interest 相关 related relevant 他对艺术 so for art 有浓厚的兴趣 has a very strong interest very deep 浓厚的兴趣希望能 he hopes he can 从事 to do things 与艺术相关的工作with work, with art, 与艺术相关的工作 related work. 他对艺术有浓厚的兴趣，希望能从事与艺术相关的工作。相关的工作，相关 to related to work with art 与艺术相关。Engaged in something. Okay. Related, relevant. And last one for today. We have two more for today. 思想 thought or thinking. This philosopher's profound thought influenced influenced many people in a later generation. 哲学家 philosopher 深刻 deep 影响 influence could be influence affect to someone 后世 later generation 是 it's like generation 后afterlife continuously 这位我们说这位哲学家 philosopher 深刻的思想 so the deep thoughts of this philosopher 深刻的思想 so it could be thoughts could be thinking could be mind idea ideology mentality 影响了 so influenced 影响了后世许多人 so a lot of people after in a later generation after him influenced many people in a later generation 这位哲学家深刻的思想影响了后世许多人We should emancipate our minds, dare to innovate, and only then can we make continuous progress. Set free from slavery of bondage, emancipate. 解放 to liberate, to emancipate. 拥有 to be brave enough to do 勇气的勇 so to be brave to do something. 创新 innovate, innovation. Because trying to create 新 is new. 进步 progress, improve. 我们应该解放思想 so we should emancipate 解放。解放军 liberated area 解放战争。所以我们应该解放思想，勇于创新 and to be there to innovate，勇于创新才能 and only in that case 不断进步 continuously progress or not stopping progress，不断进步。所以我们应该解放思想，拥有创新，才能不断进步。And last one, 批判 to criticize criticism. 批判 Pan is to judge someone. P is to, I think B P. This review, I think P is to hmm. Oh, a lot of meanings. To judge someone. 评论 comment review 文章 article 当下 current at present 现象 phenomenon 尖锐 sharp or keen 尖锐。Usually used with 尖锐的文气 some actual acute problem tough question pointed question 尖锐锐什么意思？Also sharp。这篇评论 so this review 片尾是这篇评论文章review article you can say 对评论文章 editorial opinion piece review article 对当下的社会现象 to the current social phenomenon 社会现象 social phenomenon 当下present current nowadays to live in the present 活在当下进行了 made 尖锐的批判 very sharp critique because 尖锐 very sharp 批判的 critique sharp keen 这篇评论文章对当下的社会现象进行了尖锐的批判。And last one, we should look at problems with critical thinking rather than blindly accepting them. 批判性 critical, for example, thinking. 思维 thinking, 盲目 blind, reckless, 接受 accept. 批判性 criticalness, critical thinking. 批判思维所以我们应该用批判性思维 so we should use critical thinking 批判性思维去看待问题 to treat you can say 看待 to look at problem to treat with a problem see look at see things 而不是 but not 盲目的接受 blindly accepted 盲目的接受所以我们应该用批判性思维去看待问题而不是盲目的接受 blindly accept so let's repeat what we learned today first one 道德 morality ethics 道德传统 tradition 风俗 customs 制度 system 秩序 order sequence as you can see this one is different 制 and 制权利 power authority 权利 right privilege as you can see it's the same but this one 利 for power this one 利 for benefit义务 obligation duty 文明 civilized 人口 population 集体 collective group collective 从事 to be engaged in something to do something 思想 thought thinking 批判 to criticize criticism. And we have one new idiom for today. Last time we learned 苦心孤诣 to make painstaking efforts by one. 苦心孤诣. Today's new one. 来之不易 hard earned. The victory was hard won. 这次的胜利来之不易. This idiom describes something that was difficult to obtain and should therefore be valued. 来 to come 之 this 不 not easy, so it's come not easy. So today's happy life is hard earned and we should cherish it. 今天的幸福生活来之不易. So today's happy life 幸福生活来之不易 come not easy. So 我们应该好好珍惜. So we should cherish it. Good, well cherished, you can say. Enjoy it, treasure it. 今天的幸福生活来之不易。所以我们应该好好珍惜来之不易，苦心孤诣. This one E, this one also E, but as you can see, different characters. And see you in the next one.